Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and today we have an unboxing here. This is a watch I wanted to check out ever since it was released, and was able to pick this up from Craig, so I really appreciate that. Let's get this open and check it out. Tudor Ranger. Let's see, I think this is my fourth Tudor actually. I have an old date day. I have this here, and then I have a BB56, which my wife has taken over, so I guess maybe this is only my third Tudor. But anyway, let's get into it here. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. You know, Rolex just announced the 40mm Explorer, which I would really like to get one of those, but you know, I have the Submariner, and that's already a black dial, so I don't know. I don't really know. I still think I really want one though. I go back and forth between the 36mm size and then the 39. Well, the old one was 39. The current one is 40 and 36. So really like to see one in person, see how it compares to the OP36 and the OP41. But let's get into this watch here. That's the point of the video. It's funny, just you know, always thinking about another watch. There was the previous version of the Ranger, well, the previous modern version, I should say, the Tudor Heritage Ranger, and that was 41, a little bit bigger than this. I think this is a great size at 39. But the hour hand reminded me of that. Also, that previous one on bracelet was goofy because it had a straight end link, and there was a gap between the bracelet and the case, which that look really bothers me on a bracelet. I don't know why, but it does. I just can't do it. Let's see, I should wind this right. Also, no date, so it's nice as well. I'm a big fan of no date watches or time only watches, as you can tell. Get the Black Bay 58, have the Submariner, and would like to get either an Explorer or Oyster Perpetual. So a big benefit of this watch over the Black Bay 58 is the Ranger has the T-fit clasp, and the Black Bay 58 does not. It just has these 3 micro adjusts, and it's a small clasp. And you know, I don't understand why they did this. I actually have the Uncle Seiko Uncle Straps Tudor Black Bay half link on this, which has helped. It's giving me a little more adjustability, but I'm at the point now where I almost need to take a link out, and I don't know, we'll see with the warmer weather here. So as I was saying, this has the T-fit, which is very similar to the glide block on my Submariner. My first time playing with this, actually. Almost feels like it's spring loaded. Oh, it is. Oh, that's pretty neat. Yeah, okay, there's a spring right there. See, the Submariner doesn't have that. It doesn't have this spring action, so you kind of have to pull it out and push it back in. This thing is slick. I've been waiting for them to offer it on the Black Bay 58. It's on the new Black Bay 54. So, that's very neat. Anyway, let me put this on wrist real quick, and then we'll close out the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. It really does help me out. You know, I've never seen this watch in person before, so it's all brushed on the sides, brushed on the top. That is very neat. My Submariner has brushing, but it's actually, you know, similar to this, where it's brushed on the top and then it's polished on the side. The Sub doesn't have the chamfered edge though. Anyway, here's a quick look at these side by side. Yeah, see this? I believe the case is the exact same size, but this looks so much bigger because you don't have a rotating bezel. The bezel's fairly thick, not super thick, not super thin. This bezel is probably right in the middle, so looks like a little bit less dial than you would see with a larger, with a smaller bezel. Actually, I can show you what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm full of it. This is a watch I've worn for many years, but the bezel is a little bit slimmer on this, so the dial looks even larger. Also, that's a flat sapphire crystal. This one's domed, so it kind of makes the dial look a little bit smaller as well. So yeah, I think it's a great size. All right, let me get this on wrist for real here, and then we'll close out the video. Interesting. Oh, so trying to make up my mind between 36 and, like I said, 39 or 40, whatever Rolex wants to call the size of their watches. And yeah, Tudor's not Rolex. It's a nice stepping stone, though, I believe. Or you can just, you know, Tudor makes excellent watches. You don't need to go any higher up than Tudor, really. Alright, that will conclude this video. As always, thank you for your time and thank you for watching.